All right, today we're going to talk about something that's been a bit of a secret weapon for bariatric patients for a while now. It's this super simple, really low-calorie trick for controlling your appetite. And you know what? It's incredibly effective. But there's a catch. You have to do it exactly right. I mean, just think about it. What if the real secret to getting a handle on your hunger wasn't a pill or an injection or some super complicated diet? What if it was something way, way simpler? But here's the thing. It's a simple recipe that, honestly, most people get totally wrong. There's this one big mistake that pretty much everyone makes, and it just kills the whole effect. And that's exactly what we're going to dig into right now. And what's crazy is that this isn't just some old trick. All of a sudden, it's just exploding in online searches all across the US. I mean, people are clearly looking for answers that actually work, and this little trick is suddenly getting a ton of buzz. So let's cut through all the noise. What exactly is this bariatric gelatin and why on earth does it work? You know, what's the actual science behind it? Let's break it all down step by step. Okay, so when we talk about bariatric gelatin, we're really talking about 4 key things. First, it's extremely low calorie, which is, a huge deal. Second, it gives you this amazing feeling of fullness. Third, it's super easy to digest, so it's gentle on your system. And maybe most importantly, it's actually approved for those early liquid and soft food stages after surgery. That right there tells you a lot. And really, the magic behind all of this comes down to one word: satiety. It sounds a little scientific, but it's a super simple idea. Satiety is just that feeling of being full and satisfied. That feeling that makes you want to push your plate away and say, I'm good. When you can boost that feeling, the desire to eat more just melts away. So how does it pull this off? How does gelatin actually make you feel full? Well, it's a really cool, simple process. First, you eat it. Then, once it gets down into your stomach, it starts to absorb liquid and it expands, kind of like a sponge. It takes up space. Because of that, your stomach empties out a lot more slowly. And that slowdown sends a message to your brain that says, hey, we're full, no more hunger signals needed. And that's the real benefit right there. Because you feel full longer, this simple process helps to reduce those pesky hunger hormones that are always telling you to eat. And for anyone who's trying to get a handle on portion control or maybe stop binge eating, this can be an absolute game changer. But, and this is so important, all of this only works if you avoid the #1 most common mistake. Seriously, the science is great, but the whole thing completely falls apart if you mess this one part up. This is the thing that makes or breaks it. Okay, so here it is. The big mistake is using flavored gelatin. The stuff in the colorful boxes in the dessert aisle? That stuff is loaded with hidden sugars and artificial sweeteners. It can cause insulin spikes and actually make you crave more food. No way. What you need is unflavored gelatin. It's pure, it has 0 sugar, and it's perfect for what we're trying to do. It's the only real choice here. Okay, so now that we know what not to do, let's get to the good stuff. What is the correct, super simple 3-ingredient recipe that actually works? You're gonna love how easy this is. All you need is 3 things. 1, unflavored gelatin. 2, hot water, or, and this is a great tip, you can use bone broth for a savory version with a little extra protein. And 3, this part's optional, some sugar-free flavor drops. That's literally it. So simple. And here's how you make it. You just mix 1 tablespoon of that unflavored gelatin into 1 cup of hot water or broth. Stir it up till it's all dissolved. If you want, add a couple of those flavor drops. Then you just pop it in the fridge and let it set up. But the last step is maybe the most important. You have to eat it slowly. That gives your brain time to get the I'm full message. So, when's the best time to eat this? Well, for the best results, try having it maybe 20 minutes before a meal. It's awesome for helping with portion control. Or, and this is a big one for a lot of us, it can be a total lifesaver at night when those late-night cravings hit. Okay, but let's be real, is this method right for you? It's a fantastic tool for sure, but it's not going to be the perfect solution for absolutely everyone. So this is absolutely perfect for bariatric patients, especially if you're in those liquid or soft food phases, and really, it's great for anyone who just needs a simple way to control their appetite. But you definitely want to steer clear if you have a gelatin allergy or if you find yourself skipping your real protein meals because of it. And of course, if you're tempted to use those sugary flavored mixes, just don't. So what are people saying who are actually doing this the right way? The feedback is amazing. People are raving about how it helps them feel less hungry and just makes portion control feel so much easier and, more natural. Okay, let's end with a really important reminder. This gelatin trick, it's a fantastic tool to have in your toolbox. But that's what it is. a tool. It is not a replacement for a healthy, balanced diet. It's here to support your journey, not to be the whole journey itself. So, as we wrap this up, I want you to think about this. If you've been struggling with hunger, if portion control feels like a constant battle, could this super simple low-calorie tool be the missing piece you've been looking for in your own journey?